Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, listen, I didn't plan on putting the camera on right now because I was just playing with an old deck that I created. But it was so interesting. It was so interesting. I had to share it with you. I kind of feel that we might be related to the last reading that I did, right? We are starting here with the Five of Swords. So we are talking about a hollow victory, right? Somebody who wants to win at all cost, and they will do whatever they need in order to win. Lying, manipulating, being deceptive, right? It doesn't even matter. The whole goal is for them to win, right? And then we have the Tree of Pentacles. So we are talking about a teamwork. So does it mean that we have one central person taking people with them, which I kind of, if we are related to the last reading, this is what I felt, right? Somebody who lied and manipulated their whole environment, community, family in order to get what they want, right? To present a fake truth about you, for people to separate themselves from you, judge you in a certain light, right? And so afterwards we have the Eight of Swords. This is why I needed to open the card, right? I will already tell you, even though we are not there yet, but in this deck, this is a deck that I made when I was learning tarot, right? And so what I did, you can see the deck is huge, right? So what I did, it is that we have every card, I have one card for the upright position and one card for the reverse position, which, you know, in usual decks, we have one card, it comes out this way or this way, right? But here, it's different. Here, I have two cards for every card, for every energy. And what is so interesting here, and this is why I wanted to open the cards with you, it is that we have the Eight of Swords here, that is here twice. First, in the upright position, then we have the Chariot in the middle, and then we have the same card, the Eight of Swords, in the reverse position. The Eight of Swords is talking about being in a mental prison. It is feeling trapped in your mind, feeling restricted, feeling limited, overthinking, being truly trapped by thoughts. And then we have the liberation here, because the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is breaking free, right? This is gaining clarity, this is being untrapped, in fact, right? Seeing the truth, overcoming some kind of fear. So it's very interesting, and with this seven, with the Chariot card that is here, right? So first of all, as I already told you, with the Chariot card, we are talking about some kind of divine direction, right? On the Chariot card, the person is moving forward, but it's not with horses. In fact, it is with Sphinx. And if we are looking at the card, maybe it will come out after, the Sphinx are not even moving forward, they are sitting. But still the person, so there is some kind of divine energy in the Chariot, right? It is, you don't even need to move, but the divine is moving you forward and giving you direction. So I found it very interesting here. The two cards, the same cards that came out together, first talking about the entrapment, the mental prison, and then this freedom, right? Somebody freeing themselves, maybe because there is some kind of divine intervention. If you are not in all those kind of energy, which I kind of feel that most people who are looking at tarot, they they feel this divine intervention, right? They know what I mean by that. But if not, if we are staying at a very concrete, earthy matter, right? When we are talking, when we have the card of the chariot, we are talking about somebody who is focused, who is determined, who is overcoming obstacles, who is truly in their willpower, heading towards victory. So it's truly like I am moving forward with direction. I am determined to get what I want. So we have here someone who might have been in this confusion, mental prison, feeling entrapped, anxious, limited. We might even be talking about you, right? That you were truly taking back your power and freeing yourself, right? And if we are talking about you here, so you have experienced here someone or a group of people, because we have the teamwork here, right? So one person or a whole group, as said, that wanted to win at all cost. With the Five of Swords here, it is winning at all cost. I don't care if it's fair. I don't care if whatever I'm doing is not okay. I'm just going to do it because I want to win. I don't care about ethics, morality, value, none of that. I will do whatever I need to do in order to win, right? And taking with them a whole group, right? So this is why you might have felt that you were like trapped. What's going on here? Wherever I turn, I have no support. People are weird, right? But this determination here is beautiful. This chariot here is beautiful because this is truly telling, I will free myself of whatever entrapment I find myself, which is totally unfair, right? With this Five of Swords, we know that it's unfair. We know that it is yeah, as said, somebody that wants to win at all cost. They don't care, right? They don't sorry, they don't respect the rules. It's not about respecting the rules. It's truly about I want to win and I will win and I don't give the slightest shit about what's going on, right? So anyway, I found it very, very interesting. I had to share it with you, but we will now get into a deck and get into a reading, getting a little bit more information about all of this. Let me just first I wondered if I should have kept those cards out and maybe continue with this deck first. Let's see, where did I put the cards? Can I take them back? Yeah, they are here. This is what you want me to do? Okay, no, I already took this deck, so let's continue with this one. Okay, so tell me. Look, again, we have this Eight of Swords. This is the card that we had, right, that I just told you about, that we had coming twice. This was the first one, being entrapped, right, being in a mental prison. And then the Chariot, and then we had it in reverse. Okay, so this is truly what is coming after. Amazing, amazing. I love this. So the Eight of Swords in reverse. Place 2. So interesting. Okay. So listen. I painted you, I kind of feel that what I painted you, it is what happened in the past, right? Somebody wanting to win at all cost, taking with them a whole group of people, right? So you were kind of stuck in a situation, maybe not even understanding what was going on, maybe understanding what was going on, but still feeling totally trapped because you had this attack on you. And then we have the chariot with maybe the divine intervening, helping you to move forward. But anyway, there is here the element, even if the divine intervened, it was also about you and your determination to move forward, right? There is no just, okay, I'm counting on the divine to save me. This is not how it works, right? If you ask me, my interpretation. It's that the divine wants to see that they are investing in someone where there is a movement in the same direction, right? If somebody is letting themselves totally fall, I kind of feel that why should the divine put energy there if the person itself maybe feels even comfortable in their place, right? Even if there might be discomfort, but some people are so used to the discomfort. But here I kind of feel truly with this chariot, it is like you were determined to get yourself out of this situation. You put a lot of energy, a lot of life force, maybe healing, right? And so you move forward, right? This Eight of Swords here in reverse, it is saying you free yourself from. So, listen, mental prison, entrapment, feeling stuck, right? Feeling that you have no movement, determined to get out of it, and so you free yourself. With the Eight of Swords, I have to say that we might also be talking about maybe someone who tried to entrap you, right? Because we saw the willingness to keep you stuck, right? Take a lot of people with them. With the Eight of Swords, we might also be talking about prison, jail. We might be talking about having a power of attorney over you, right? So you free yourself from whatever situation it was that was meant to keep you stuck, right? Very interesting here in the place of the partnership and the relationships. What we see, it is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So we have people here now that want to get to some kind of agreement with you, right? They want to release the tension that existed before. So I'm seeing this Three of Pentacles, people that might have been involved in all this story, but as kind of used as pawns, right? They have been lied to, manipulated, all those kind of things, right? But with the Seven of Wands here in reverse, you kind of feel that they would like to... I see, the white flag. This is what I see, the white flag. Tell me here, three. Yeah, you see holding on to you. Holding on to you. Tell me for Empress in reverse. Oh, this is very, very interesting. Yeah, okay, so this reflects, I'm saying it's very interesting because I read the cards here. It reminded me of the last reading that I did. And once again here, we have this Empress in reverse, right? The karmic feminine. Doesn't have to be a feminine, but kind of feel that it is. I'm saying it doesn't have to be a feminine because we all have the masculine and the feminine energy inside of us, right? So some masculines of gender can be in their karmic feminine energy, right? This is what I mean by that. So yeah, this is the foundation of the instability that was created, right? It's this karmic feminine energy. Tell me. 5. The Five of Wands in reverse. So interesting. So interesting. Because at the end of the day, right? And I kind of feel that you will relate with that. If you had, one person that had a hidden agenda, right? And they have taken a whole group with them, a community, a family, whatever group, right? They have, that they took with them. They use them as pawn, obviously. But I kind of feel this card is saying, at the end of the day, the test, because we are here in the place of the test, it is who will eat up the lies about you and just run with the lies about you, and who will not. There was a test here. And I kind of feel that a lot of people failed the test because they just took the narrative that was given to them, maybe even people that you knew personally, that should have checked with you. They should have checked with you. This person is saying this about you. So this is the test. This is why I'm saying it's so interesting. The test is who was in fact competing with you, and this is why they were so easy to slay in this narrative. Right? I kind of feel that a lot of people were. You know your story. But from what I could experience in my own life, I feel that it was extremely easy to sway people with lies and manipulations. Very, very easy. Like if people were waiting for a good reason to paint me in a certain light. Right? So let's see here. 6. The 10 of Wands. Yeah. People should accept their own burdens, right? Their own responsibility here. The 7th place, we have the 9 of Swords. Anguish. The Hierophant in reverse. This is the karma. Stop giving authority to people that are totally corrupted, right? Yeah. And the outcome, it is you are in control, right? So there was this whole situation that kept you trapped, with this Chariot being divine intervention and your own determination to move out of this situation, of moving forward, of being resilient, right? It demands a lot to a lot of power, a lot of willingness, a lot of self-love, self-worth, self-respect, to not totally drown in those kind of situations. You did your part by saying, I am moving forward, I don't let those people destroy me, I'm doing what I need to do, and you move forward, right? And I kind of feel the divine intervention here. The divine seeing that you are not letting go of yourself, you are continuing to move forward, you receive the help, right? The support. Maybe in form of intuition. Maybe when you started to do some kind of something, there was some kind of help, that suddenly things that didn't work in the past, suddenly they worked now, right? Because there was some kind of divine support here. So, very interesting. So we are starting here with the fact that you free yourself. And since you free yourself, people here now, they want to compromise in some kind of way, right? They want to compromise. With the Four of Pentacles here, right, this is the driving energy. I kind of feel that here we are also talking about you not letting go. Not letting go in the sense of, I know who I am, I know my value, I know that I have still things to accomplish here, right? And I will protect my energy as much as I need to, right? I'm not letting go of myself. I am holding on to my energy and moving forward. With this Empress here in reverse, right, this is just telling me, this is what we were dealing with yesterday, the second reading that I did yesterday, right? Yeah, so here, it was all about who is competitive with you and who is not. I already explained to you, right, that when somebody is jealous of you, they feel some kind of relief if they see something about you that they can judge, right? Because then it calms their jealousy. So I kind of feel that here we are talking about that. We are in the place here of the path shift, the test. Who passed the test, right? Who was easy to jump on the stories that were told without checking them because the narrative was so comfortable for them. They love to hate you. They love to be able to speak badly about you. It made them feel good about themselves. So they participated into that, right? And now there is the burdens here. Considering where this card is, right? We have the Ten of Wands here. Considering where this card is, I have to tell you that I kind of feel that if some of those people are approaching you, pay very close attention how they are approaching you, right? Are they taking the responsibility of their own burdens? Will they? Because I kind of feel here, right? With the Seven of Wands here in reverse, they want to bring things to calmer waters, right? I see the white flag. So, first of all, you might say, I don't care, they won't approach me, totally legitimate, you do whatever. But for people who think about maybe opening the doors, I just want to give you a little bit of advice here. First of all, are they just saying, hi, what's up, long time? Or are they approaching you with accountability and responsibility, right? If you are thinking about rolling with them with the, hi, what's up, long time no see, pay very, very close attention. Pay very close attention, right? A person who has participated into something here that you needed truly to have the courage to move forward because they were giving some kind of power to somebody, right, who wanted to destroy you. We have this karmic feminine here. Please let them carry their burdens, right? Let them carry their burdens. It doesn't mean that you don't have to listen to them. You can listen to them, right? But what I mean here, it is if they are trying to approach you like if nothing ever happened, it's a no. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you from my experience. I did it many times in the past, thinking that, time has passed, and so for sure the person has grown, they have learned, they have this, they have that. Maybe approaching me, it meant that already they needed to put their ego to the side. Let me just tell you that it was a big mistake. I will never ever do that again. Never. Or you come transparent with accountability and clean, or I don't open the door even, right? So yeah, now they are in the place of healing here. There is no healing. They are very, very stressed out. I kind of feel the divine intervention here, not allowing them to simply move forward and let it go. And this is it, right? We have here in the karma this person that was given some kind of authority, right? They are seen for who they are. And I kind of feel here even that those people are losing their authority, right? There is here something about, with the Ten of Wands, this is being burdened, this is, you see that this person is not even able to look forward, right? Because of those burdens, because of the weight that is there, right? And then we have, look, the Nine of Swords. Look at this energy. It's a terrible energy, right? So I kind of feel here also that they know that they have totally lost authority over you. I kind of feel that you don't trust them at all, at all. You don't trust them, and more than that, right? We have the Strength card here. You are in power. You are totally in power. I kind of feel also that they know that they cannot confuse you. They cannot manipulate you. They cannot smooth talk you. They cannot do any of that. They can't, right? Because the trust is already broken. You already see them as people that have showed you a dark side of them, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's get a little bit more information. I don't want to make this reading too long. So I will have to think about how to do that. Okay. Let's see. I feel like using this deck. Let's see. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours, right? If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life, and this reading can be past, present, or future. So tell me here about this Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the truth. The truth. Okay, wait 1 second. This one is in the upright. This is in the upright. Yeah, you have mental clarity, right? You have mental clarity. You know that somebody here has a smooth talk. Wait. I will move it a little bit so you can truly see here the cards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have somebody here, a smooth talker, right? Knight of Cups in reverse, someone who's using words in order to try to manipulate situation. They are totally disconnected from their heart space. This is what I call a fuckboy. It can be a fuck gal. You know, it is just somebody that they are not connected to their feelings, their emotions, but they are very charming, and they are using their charm in order to get whatever they want, right? This is also what I felt yesterday with this Empress in reverse, right? With this karmic energy, that this is what they were doing. Tell me the Seven of Wands in reverse. So the white flag, right? They don't want to fight with you anymore. They want to be able to calm the stress that is going inside of them, right? When we are talking about the Nine of Swords, anguish, fear. There is fear here. I kind of feel that they fear you, right? So we have the Three of Wands here and the Nine of Pentacles. This is telling me you move forward, right? You move forward. You didn't wait on them, on any of them. You turned your direction in life on the other side, moving forward. At the end of the day, what they see, it is your independence. You are comfortable. You are taking care of yourself. Even if you are not comfortable, you are working on your comfort, but there is here something about independence. So I kind of feel that they thought, right, that when they attacked you, right, rejected you, talked badly about you, didn't give you the support that you needed, they thought that you would fall, right? They maybe thought that you would come back. It's not what happened, right? With the Nine of Pentacles here, we are talking about an Empress energy. So you took care of whatever you needed to take care of independently. Look at those two cards, looking in the direction, in the right, the direction of the right. For me, it is looking at the future, right? Looking at the future. Look, this person looking at the sun. This is resilience. Okay, behind it's there is nothing anymore. It's all black. It's all dirty, karmic. You didn't stay there. You move forward. This is what I was telling you with the chariot, right? Yes, there is a divine intervention, but there is this divine intervention because you did the work. And if, right, you are stuck in the negative energy, I will make a video in order to help you release of this negative energy. Because if you are waiting, just waiting for justice or just waiting for some kind of miracle to happen, you are not doing the right thing, right? If you want the support of the universe will show you support by helping you with your actions that are guided for your growth, right? I already shared this with you, but if you are new, then maybe you don't know, right? I with my family, very, very difficult. I tried whatever, right? At a certain moment, they did something, also at the worst period possible, right? I was already dealing with a nightmare in my life, and they used this weakness in order to get into my bank account, steal my money, trying to if you ask me, they wanted me to totally drown, right? So anyway, all this to say that it's like if the universe told me, I will show you exactly who you are dealing with, because I need you to release of those people. And during all those years, right, where I was putting so much energy, trying to forgive them, try to heal, try to have some kind of peaceful connection with them, right? I was working like crazy, and it was stuck. Everything was stuck. The moment I saw what they did, right? And so at that moment, there was no going back anymore. It was no contact. You are dead to me. It's over, right? The moment that I truly cut the contact with them, I cut the bond. Totally, this is the moment when suddenly, and I'm talking about Instagram because there it was truly the most obvious way, right? For years, I was posting exactly the same way. I was stuck at 3,000 followers, something like that, right? Stuck. Posting the same way. Afterwards, when I went no contact, I continued to post exactly the same way. Nothing changed. And in a few weeks, I was at 10,000, and it just grew and grew and grew and grew. So, the moment that I totally released of this karmic energy, right? The universe knew that it's not if I would win that they would benefit of my winnings, right? It wouldn't shine on them in a good light, right? Because they didn't deserve it. Very, very karmic people. The moment that it was over, I cut the ties. This is the moment that the universe helped me, because I helped myself, right? So, let's continue, because I said I don't want this reading to be too long, but I'm speaking. The Four of Pentacles here. Tell me. This card was turning. So we have, yeah. Listen, you had to let go here, right? Of a community, of a family, something like that, and you needed to heal. The card was turning, right? So you might be in the process of healing. You might already be healed. I don't know how to put it. I will put it like this. But yeah, holding on to yourself, saving yourself, right? It was letting go of a family, a community, something like that, right? You kind of had no other choice but to do that. But it was important. This is what you were supposed to do, right? The Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse is going through... This is what... back to the reading of yesterday, the Five of Pentacles. Being rejected, left in the cold. I told you that I felt that those friends of this karmic person were meeting now behind their back, right? because they have realized that they are dealing here with somebody who used them as pawns, right? Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, a tower. This is a catastrophe. This is a destruction. Like this person who attacked you, now they are going through it. This is what they wanted for you, right? This is what they try to create for you. For you to feel rejected, abandoned, nobody helping you, having no resources, right? Creating a catastrophe of your life. This is what they are going through. I love to see that. I love to see that. And no, it's not that I'm cruel. It's justice, right? Justice. It's not about revenge, it's about justice. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What was this noise? Let's see, the Five of Wands. I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm going to check what this is. Okay, it seems like this crazy noise has stopped. This was weird. This was very weird. So anyway, let's get back to it. So we were at the Five of Wands. It's interesting because this noise also started when we were with the Tower, right? It was truly like a noise of, I don't know. Five of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups. Yeah, listen, you took distance here, right? You took distance. And it kind of feels that you took distance, you healed, and you sleep much better since you are not dealing with those people anymore, right? Because I kind of feel that you understood that you were dealing with a lot of people that were very, very, very happy or very easy to convince about lies about you, right? So at the end of the day, it kind of feels that what feels to me it is that at the end of the day, you had to heal all by yourself. You might have truly felt totally abandoned. Anyway, healing, it is a personal work, right? But we can have a loving environment around us. Here, it's not the case. You needed to heal from them, from what they participated into, right? So I kind of feel with the Eight of Cups here, you took distance, right? You took distance, and that's it, that's all. I kind of feel that for you, those people, they are karmic, or you know, I kind of feel that it's behind you with this Eight of Cups. The Ten of Wands, please. Temperance. Seven of Cups. It's interesting because they are burdened now, right? They are burdened now because you alchemize the situation and they don't understand how you did it. They are confused about how you did it. They put all those burdens on you and you are still stable. They don't get it. They don't understand. They are confused. I truly feel that they thought, right, because of the quantity of people that attacked you, they thought that you would be, you would totally lack balance, that you would stay in this energy where you would doubt yourself. What did I do? Why is this happening to me? You know, and being in this energy of crying over yourself, over the world, over the injustice, that you would stay stuck there. You might have been there, legitimate, when you are dealing with a situation like that, right? That you are saying, why is it happening to me? What's going on? What I'm seeing of the world here is absolutely terrible. I don't like that. But considering the Chariot in the upright that I saw before, taking you out here of this situation, You have alchemized this situation. You have alchemized this situation, and they don't understand what's going on. Because I kind of feel that at the end of the day, it reminds me of my own family that attacked me in the worst way possible when I was already down. Because the idea, it was for the witness to disappear, right? So this is what it is. They are burdened now. Why? Because you alchemize the situation. Because you didn't disappear, because you are still here, because you are the mirror of their wrongdoings. This is what's going on here. Tell me, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Listen. It's exactly what I said. Listen. You know why they are stressed out? You know why they are fearful and anguished? Simply because you survived. Because you are stronger than what they ever thought. This is their issue. Because you are victorious. At the end of the day, they might be losing since they attack you, right? Things are not going well in their life, right? We have the intervention of the divine here, the chariot, right? So, things are not going well in their life, and for you, you are heading here towards some kind of place of power. We have the King of Wands here, courageously moving forward. We already know that you were courageous, right? Because you took yourself out of this situation. You had the help of the divine, right? But it was all, as said, it begins with you saying, I want to get out of this situation, right? The King of Wands, yeah, listen, they never thought that you would survive all of this. This is why now they are anguished, and fearful. They have nightmares. Yeah. Checking if you can see. Yes, you can. Okay. Let's see the Hierophant in reverse. I already had people asking me, why after they already hurt me, why are they just being so cruel to try to hurt me even more? They already hurt me. Like, wasn't it enough? No, because the whole intention here, they are fighting against the mirror that saw them for who they are. So they want to destroy the mirror. They are driven by trying to destroy this witness of who they are. So this is why they are so cruel. This is why there is no limit to their cruelty. They want you gone. They want you weak. You cannot be in this energy of the King of Wands because it puts them in danger. Right? Tell me here, the Hierophant in reverse. Again, the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's over. They cannot continue with their lies, manipulations, all of those things. They have lost the authority that they had over you. And I don't especially think that we are talking about this karmic being, right? That is the source of everything here. I kind of feel that we are talking here about all this group because the Seven of Wands here, right? Here it is in the second position, talking about relationship and partnership. So we are talking about all this group, right? That were pawns in the game, but that happily participated, right? Yeah. So yeah, the person that has lied to them, right? They have no more authority. Nobody's listening to them. They are seen for who they are, somebody corrupted. There is no doubt about that. Everybody knows that they have no morality, no integrity, no ethics. It's known, right? They wanted to be here in control of some kind of situation. But at the end of the day here, I kind of feel the 10 of Wands here. I kind of feel that there is here something about they are blaming now this karmic person. But what about you? What about what you did? When I'm saying you, I'm talking to the group of people who were so easy to jump into the narrative, right? Where is your responsibility? Right? Okay. Let's see the Strength card. I love that we are ending here with the Strength card. Judgment. Listen. Judgment is here, right? With the Strength card, I said, you are in power, right? You have regained your power. You are in power. This is the outcome. The outcome is that at the end of the day, it was all meant to destroy you, right? And you even have more power now than you ever had, right? And I don't think that you are somebody who wants to have some kind of power over the people, right? I don't think that you are driven by that, because if it was the case, you wouldn't have had the support of the divine, right? The Chariot card that we saw. So for you, it's not about power. But for those people, it is about power, right? And they wanted to take the power away from you. They thought it would be easy. It wasn't so easy, right? So at the end of the day, your power is important, not for you, but because you are dealing with those people who are all about, I see the Pentacles in reverse, right? It's all about status and power. So it is important because of the how those people, it's their language, right? You are more powerful than ever. The Judgment is here. Let's go to closure. Let's go to closure. Yeah, listen, this toxic environment, they cannot go to calmer waters, right? It kind of feels here that they are stuck with what they did. We have the Judgment here, right? And even though it's in the upright, right, it is still judgment. We are talking about judgment. So with judgment, everybody is seen for who they are. Everybody is getting what they deserve, right? So you deserve the Six of Pentacles energy, right? Because you have been courageous, the King of Wands, moving forward, not allowing yourself to totally drown, right? And they are stuck, Six of Swords in reverse, unable to go to calmer waters. And we are talking about the whole group. The whole group who has participated. So this person is totally falling, but I kind of feel that the whole group is blaming this person, which is totally legitimate, right? But they should also, if they want to take themselves out of this, they will have to take responsibility and accountability for what they did. But right now, what I kind of feel related to the last reading that I did, it is that right now it is all about blaming this person, which is an important phase, right? It is an important phase, but it's not the end game, right? Because the end game is to realize how toxic they are, right? So listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe even healing. I would love to read you in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.